Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 319 of the Daily 180, and today I want to talk about two G words that kind of go together, and they've been on my mind a lot lately, as will become obvious. The two words are grind and glory. You know, over the last little while, I've been getting ready for a bicycle event, the Loaded Jaw. It's a 200-mile bike race, and I'm going to be doing it as a relay, which means that instead of riding 200 miles in one day, I'll only be doing 80. And instead of having about 10,000 feet of climbing, I'll only have about 1,500 to 2,000. Now, for those of you that are out there saying only, trust me, doing it as a relay is going to be a challenge as well, especially with all the other things that I have going on in my life. But I feel like it's important to be able to do so. As I was going through a training ride this last weekend, I found myself in a long climb, more feet of climbing than I had ever done in a single ride so far this year. It was also a little bit longer ride, and as I'm going, I'm in my lowest gears. I'm trying the best I can to just kind of keep moving forward. And the thought kept coming back into my head, this is the grind. This is the grind. And I remembered talking with my friends and especially my children who lately have been playing some video games where they talk about the grind, about having to go through killing endless numbers of low-level creatures so that they can get enough experience and power and artifacts and stuff so that they can challenge the really big bosses. Maybe I'll talk about the boss thing a little bit later. But anyway, as I was thinking about that, I was thinking, here's the grind in my life, in this particular situation. And really, it's kind of the same for all of us. As we go through our lives, we find ourselves needing to go through repetitive actions on what seems to be a really low level of importance, a low level of value. But here's the key. By the time I get to the top of the mountain on that grind of climbing up it, I get the glory. I get the downhill. I get to go down as fast as I possibly can and be able to really enjoy the view a little bit when I'm not looking at the road, which is not very often, because when you're traveling at those speeds on a bike, hey, you got to look up, you got to look up, you got to look at the road. But it was beautiful. It was a chance to enjoy a beautiful scenery and the glory that came from that, and the glory that comes from being able to race downhill and go fast and have fun and challenge yourself in turns. But all of those things come after the grind. I think for all of us as we go through our lives, we find ourselves sometimes doing things that we feel like they don't matter very much. But can I suggest today that as you're doing that you ask yourself, what's the glory that I'm working for? What's the end that I'm working for that's going to be really cool if I can stay the course and get these pieces done? If you can connect to that, I guarantee you, your experience will be something more like mine, where the grind actually became pretty enjoyable. I hope this has been something to give you some thought, a moment to think, and give you some things to think about. If it has, give us a thumbs up, give us a share. We'd love to have more people join us. Hey, subscribe and join us for the rest of the journey. We'd love to have you come along. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.